Speak your goals into existence. It's a saying that I've lived by for in the most recent parts of my life. But before I unpack that, let's get into the reason as to why I'm kind of making this video. You're gonna notice it's kind of different from my usual videos, right? Usually I do editing, there's mics, there's lighting, there's cuts in my vids, there's clips, and there's effects, and there's audios, and there's background music. And I'm still gonna do that in a lot of my videos, but like this, I was like, I kind of want to just do it differently. You know, just me, the camera, no cuts, no clips. And it's also to mainly get over how bad I am at speaking. Let's kind of unpack that a bit, shall we? I did not put together like a full sentence until I was 5. Could not put words together. I could not speak coherently. And I had a trouble with speaking for a while. And my parents were a little bit concerned about that. Eventually, I did start speaking. And when I did start speaking, I did not shut up. I talked so much. So much so that the people around me would always just leave snark remarks like, oh my God, you talk so much. Like, do you ever be quiet? Like, geez, like when do you stop talking? And it was innocent then, but as I got older and I heard it more and more, I was like, okay, people do not like my voice, so I'm gonna just hush, okay? It made me reserved. It made me fearful to speak to anybody. Anybody. It made me fearful. Not to mention how people always had something to say about my voice. How it was always too deep, how I was always too loud, how I was always too expressive. I never talked enough. I always talked too much. And when you get things like that all the time, it piles up. And I was just kind of like, what's the point? So I just kind of stopped talking. And this YouTube channel, in a way, indirectly, made me want to speak more. As you can clearly see, I am still bad at speaking, and it's really taking a lot in me to not trying to edit this video, but I'm staying to my word. We're not going to edit this video. So, yeah, and this video made me more... This channel made me more able to speak and be more open and communicate and express myself freely without the consistent bounds and people telling me that I was always too much or never enough in my life. Now, you may be like, Jenna, that's great, but we're 2.5 minutes in the video, and you started this video off talking about speaking your dreams into existence, and we haven't even gotten to that yet. So what are you hinting at? Great question. One of my goals is to be more comfortable with speaking on camera. It's to be more open. It's to be just having this chill, relaxed vibe with familiarity. And this is the first step in that. But the main also reason I'm making this video is to speak my goals into existence, specifically with content creation. At the time of making this video, it's January 20th, and it's about like 6-ish p.m., and I'm sitting at 1.6 thousand subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. I love y'all so much. And about 500 followers, almost, on Instagram and TikTok, which is great. Could not be more grateful. But I know that I can do so much more. I know that I can do so much better. So my goal for 2026 is to reach 10,000 subscribers and followers across all 3 of those platforms. And this video is not in no way, shape, or form meant to farm for subscribers and views and followers and likes. This is not pity content. I do not need y'all to take pity on me and subscribe. I don't need y'all to do that. I want you to subscribe and rock with my channel because you actually like what I do. I want you to support me because you want to see me grow. That's what I want. I don't need you to feel a sense of like guilt and you have to. Because you don't have to in life. You don't have to always do that, and it's okay. But all this to say that if you like relatable content, get ready with me, sit down videos, just videos that are just me being me and actually expressing myself and just having fun, then I think you'll like a lot with what I do. Not I think, I know you'll like a lot of what I do. So I suggest that you subscribe. This is not for pity or likes, but if you think you'll like what I do, I'm very consistent. I post 3 times a day with short form content, and I'm trying to get more consistent with long form once a month is my goal. Hold me accountable, please. But if you like what I do, I think you'll like what I'm working with right now. And I heavily suggest that you subscribe. Yeah. All this to say that my YouTube channel, that you know it as, would not exist at all. You would have never seen my face, and you would have never known me for this. And that's because my brother is the one who pushed me to finally do this. I always had a vision, but my brother was the one who actually put on the glasses to help me put the vision into work, to help me make the goals to achieve what I wanted to achieve. And all throughout my life, he has been my inspiration, the person who I actually aspire to be. Not just forget content creation for a second, just in general, in life. This person has just inspired me to be better, to do better, to act better. If I want to be like anybody, it's him. Straight up. The love I have for him is just like, I can't even put it into words. All this to say, he pushed me. He made me take that leap that I was so afraid to take because all of my insecurities for years about never being enough and always being too much at the same time weighed on me so heavily. So he was like, you're never really gonna know how hard the fall is if you don't take the leap first. And I was like, you're right. So here we are. He helped me see that my dreams could be a reality. And the whole point of what I'm doing is that I'm setting goals, not dreams. And you may be like, Jenna, those are synonyms. They mean the same thing, don't they not? When it comes down to breaking down dreams are something that you have as kids. Or just things that seem out of reach. So absurd and crazy and just like fantasy and mythical. Oh, I want to be an astronaut. Oh, I want to be this. I want to be that. And when you tell people, they're like, oh, that's nice. You'll grow out of that. You're going to get a realistic career. You're going to do something that is more acceptable and normal. Something more traditional. Something more typical. Something more normal. Surprise, surprise. I don't want to do a normal career. I want to do my career, which is this right now. And goals are the building blocks to help me get to where I know I'm going to be. They're the steps I'm going to take to actually get there. Which is going to start with me being more consistent, posting daily, actually trying to work more harder on my editing for my long form videos, and just being unafraid to film. Because if y'all don't know, I also have very bad social anxiety. So filming in public is very daunting to me. That's another goal I'm going to try to achieve in this year. All this to say that this video is not to beg for likes. It's not for pity. It's not for anything of that nature. It's more so to act as a benchmark of where I'm at now and what I hope to achieve, not hope, what I'm going to achieve by the end of this year. 10,000 subscribers and followers across all platforms. And I'm going to do it because I have a vision. I have a goal. I have goals. And I know where I'm heading. And no matter what this year holds, I know at the end of the day, praise to the Most High, that I've got it. So I want to just go ahead and just thank Allah, thank God. I want to thank my brother. I want to thank everybody who supported me in terms of Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It doesn't matter where you came from. I just want to thank you. Whether you're my first subscriber, my 1,600, whatever number we're at now, whatever case it may be, I just want to say, what is wrong with this piece of hair? That I'm very grateful. And I'm going to continue to be grateful. Because this, where I've gotten, is farther than most people can ever say. And I'm not giving up anytime soon. I'm not quitting. Even if the growth has been slow, I'm not going to quit. Because when you quit at when you're just about to make it. You cut yourself off right before you've reached your final goal. And I will be darned if I quit right when I'm about to hit it. So this is to act as a benchmark. I'm going to check back in a year where I'm going to have 10,000 subscribers, 10,000 followers on all platforms, where I'm going to build a community with people who genuinely rock what I do, with what I do, where I make content that resonates with many, which is what my goal has been since the beginning, and where I can finally say and live in my truth that I am proud of who I've become and what I've done and who I am as a person. So subscribe, and I really hope I get to see y'all more and more. I love y'all so much. Safety. Peace.